It says I'm alive. Hello, this is Becky again here at Aunt Beck's Creations. And I've got all of my stitching done. I am toying with the idea of maybe giving a little bit more work around the eyes, but I may just leave it as it is. But I just finished the nose and I wanted to kind of share about that. I had some of this Red Heart mending yarn that's moth proof. I don't know. It must have come in some thrifted goodies or stuff, but this was in my slow stitch box. So what I did is I used this mending yarn for the nose and it filled in so good and it's soft, and I created the little mouth and I gave mine a little quirky smile there. You can see your little smile. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to point you down to the table and I'm going to kind of just pin the sections together. Okay, so let me put you down toward the table. And I know everybody's watching other people right now. I just wanted to get this up to let Dale know I'm ready for the putting it together now. So here's my little bear, and some things about my bear is I've put little quotes on that says love is friendship set on fire, and there's ribbons and bits of lace that I have enhanced with embroidery and beads, pile of French knots there. I tried to add a ton of texture to mine, so it's very tactile, so you can feel all the different things. There's a spiral there, kind of like a spider web down here on her cheeks. Hi, Ian. I'm showing my bear. She's ready to be sewn together. And I noticed Dale did a video and this morning, and she's saying that she needs to do the video to put the bear together. So hopefully it won't be much longer. So there's my little bear's face. And I love that mending yarn that I've had in my stash. It made the fuzziest little nose and it turned out so good. And I ended up using the eyes that are safety eyes. They have the locking mechanism on the back so they can't be pulled off. So there's that. And then I've got her ears here. And I did, on the back of one of the ears, I have embroidered my name in October 2024. So I'm thinking the ears are going to go like right about in here. So I'm going to kind of pin them in place, kind of, sort of, just to see what it'll look like. It won't be perfect because, we have to kind of tuck the bottom of the ear in, and I'm sure there's going to be a slight fold in the middle, but we can kind of get an idea if I pin these on here. So again, I'm sure there's some shaping that needs to happen, but that'll be the back of the head. Well, I can't turn my wrist around. And hi, Janet. So there's the back, what the back of my head will look like, sorta. And there's the front. I can't wait to put this bear together now. So I'm going to put her down here like it's an operating table. So there's her head. Then we need her body. And so this is her body. This is the back where we stuff it through. That quote says, "We love because it's the only true adventure." And so there's an armhole. There's the front that says, "A hug is always the right size." And again, I added lots of texture because I like the feeling of it. And as I get older and I am losing my sight, and when I get older, I think I'm going to keep this as a treasure of my own handiwork, So I'm going to kind of pin her head on here a little bit. Let's see if I can pin it on. Maybe I can pin it at the back where this flap is, because that's at the back. And one of the cats is digging on the kitchen cabinets. I'm just going to kind of pin that right there just so we can kind of see what she's going to look like. So she's flat. Oh, she's looking at y'all. I'll let her look at you. Hi, Kathy. And another reason I want to keep it for myself is even as my site goes, and I know this is years down the road, I'll be able to touch her and have the memories of being able to, feel all of that. All right. So here's this arm. It goes over here and it says, we accept the love we think we deserve. So that little arm will go on that side. And the little dot that's at the top up here, it's not really right dead center. It's right there. That will match the seam up here. So I'm just going to kind of pin that right there. I've got a cat being bad in the kitchen. We'll just pin that on. So that little arm will be there. And it'll be frozen kind of in place. And she's got a bunch of flowers on her arm. I put lots of flowers because I love flowers. And then here's the other one. And this one says, sometimes a hug is all you need. And again, I'll match that up to the shoulder seam and just kind of pin it on here. Piper, honey, I'll let you out in just a minute. Greg's friend is here with her little girl. And
all right. What is it?
One of them's digging at the cabinets. I don't know who that was.
No, she was digging on the door.
Oh,
she wanted in.
Oh, she wanted in. Okay, well, she can come in. I thought she was wanting out. No, I'm live.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. And these will go, so the two seams will come toward each other, I think. And then they'll go in at the bottom of her body like so. So I'll just pin this on the front if I can get it to work. I'll just put a pin in there. She'll look like she's deflated, but it's okay. So there's a leg. At least I think this is how this goes. I don't know. I'm waiting. Dale. But I wanted to share her because I just love how she's turning out. And once she's all together, I might sew a little bow on her head. And her little feet are so cute. So I'm thinking that'll be like that. There we go. And, oh, I didn't show the bottom of her foot. Each foot has a little heart on it. So I have so enjoyed this project. And while we're waiting on Dale, we can pull our bags back out and maybe work on them. And I know she's so close to finishing. I think I'm going to need to go to Joann's though and get some more stuffing, because by the time I fill her, I'll probably need more than what I have of fiber fill. But I just love how she's turning out. And this has been such a wonderful project. And like everybody's been saying, each one of these bears is going to be a one of a kind. And there won't be any other bears like these little bears. So if you are liking seeing, I know Anne's working on a bear, I'm working on a bear. I don't know who else is working on a bear, but I would love to see your bears in progress. And I know Dale would. I don't know, Dale, did you ever start a Facebook? She had talked about starting a Facebook group that was just for the bear makers, but I did not see that pop up. So I'm sharing mine here on YouTube, and I'd love to see everybody else's, whether it's on YouTube video or Instagram or Facebook or somewhere. Share your bears. And if you could tag Dale, if you can, I'm going to mention her in my description box here so she knows that this is my Olive's bear. She's calling it Olive's bear because it's for her great niece, but I'm going to just call my bear something else. I haven't come up with a name yet, but Olive just doesn't seem to fit my little bear. So I had thought originally of naming my bear Olive, but I think she needs a different name. Maybe Flora, because she has so many flowers. I don't know. I'll think about it. So, yes, sharing is caring, says all Care Bears know. Yep, we're just in the waiting stage now. So we can pull our bag project back out because I know Heather's ready to work on that. So I'm going to work on that some in the morning to reevaluate where I stand. And I'm not going to start until not in the morning, Monday morning. Monday morning, I'm not going to start until 6:45 so that both of the fellows will be out the door and I won't be interrupting anybody's prep or anything. So thanks for being here. If you're new to my channel, I'd love it if you would subscribe because we do all kinds of stuff on here. And yeah, that's all I have. So thanks for being here again. Bye, guys.